Now that you know your keys, you need to learn something called flats and sharps. Okay, so flats and sharps. So we talked about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Now, the black keys are also important. They make music and we need them. We can't just play the white keys. We play the black keys also. And the black keys are the ones that are typically called flats and sharps, or that are called flats and sharps, better said. So let's go back to C. So a sharp is a half step up. So if C is that, and the next one after that is D, a half step in between would be C sharp, would be that first black key. So that's C sharp. So there's D, right? The next one would be D sharp, and that's a valid name for it, or what it's most commonly known as is E flat, okay? And why is it known as E flat? Basically because if a sharp is going half step up, a flat is going half step down. So if we have E here, if we go half step down, that's E flat. So you guessed it, two names that it can be called. It can be called D sharp because it goes up, or it can be called E flat. Now, more commonly, it is called E flat. So just keep that in mind. E flat is usually called E flat. Then you have E, then F. If we go half step up, we're going to hit a sharp, F sharp, okay? And then obviously G. And then this would be G sharp, or it could also be, as you see on your screen, it could also be A flat, okay? So A flat, because this one's A. Remember how we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So this is A again, this is A flat, okay? And then B, go half down, it's B flat. And the same thing applies here. The B flat here is the same as the B flat there, as the B flat there, as the B flat there, as the B flat there. So those are your sharps and flats. Now, there's two keys you may have noticed that do not have a flat or a sharp. For example, C. If I hit C, C does not have a flat because there's no black key in between. So it goes straight to B, okay? And obviously B doesn't have a B sharp either. Same thing is true with the E and the F. There's no black key there in between, right? So that doesn't have a sharp or a flat. So something to keep in mind. Now, again, C sharp, okay? And I don't know that this is what it is, but it makes sense to me that the ones that start the new rows, in other words, see how that's, remember how I taught you there's 2, 3, 2, 3, right? So the ones that start seem to be called the sharps more often than not. So here you go. You've got the C and C sharp, and then you got the F and F sharp. But then when we go to the second one here, this is an E flat. And same thing here, this is an A flat and a B flat. So learn those keys, learn those notes. Some people, what they do is that they put stickies on their keyboard, like little post-it stickies on it until they have it memorized. But it is pretty easy to memorize. Again, if you remember the patterns and you review the video, I'm sure that you'll get a good understanding of it.